Hi, it's me, Kehlani, with another video you can like and share. But this video is not a relationship video. This is a more serious video. Now, I am not an activist. I am not a minister, but I am a motivational speaker or life coach. And I am here simply to motivate the Black community today to mobilize on an issue that I want to discuss. So, please do not take offense. I am not attacking any race, including the Black race. I'm here to simply motivate on an issue that I have. I am a part of the National Action Network organization, but they are not necessarily agreeing with this view or backing me on this viewpoint that I'm sharing. However, they have given me the okay to, or told me that, if I wanted to attack this issue, I need to get people behind me to help me with the issue. So, without further ado, I would like to say that, this is a disclaimer. So nobody mentioned in this video, backs my views, or my company backs my views, okay? Or Planet Fitness, which this is the shirt I got from Planet Fitness. But, they do not back my views. These are my thoughts only, and I am trying to get people to message me if you agree so that we can get a petition to change our music. So if you are tired of people in the Black community, being killed in any way, shape, or form by anyone, listen to this video, like and share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, friend me on Facebook, and message me. Mainly, I want you to message me so that we can get a petition going. I can create one through, I think it's change.org. I can create one and we can mobilize on this issue. So without further ado, I wrote down some things, so I want to make sure that I mention some things. So, if you see me look down, I am, making sure that I hit my issues that I need to speak on. So, without further ado, another good motivational song you will never hear on Black stations is a song by G-Eazy and Kehlani called Good Life. And that's Kehlani with the H. My name is spelled K-E-I-L-A-N-I. And my name on YouTube and Facebook is Lani Hadden, L-A-N-I, last name Hadden, okay? So Kehlani spelled with the H, K-E-H-L-A-N-I, and G-Eazy made a song called Good Life. And it's a very much a feel-good song. I think they made it for the movie Fast and Furious. And I really would like you to join me in trying to get a petition to regulate music again so our music hides the sexual messages, stops promoting drug dealing, killing, and disrespecting women and families. We want to force artists to make motivational music and make it tasteful. If they want explicit lyrics, leave that for the underground or some other venue. But our children are listening to the radio and YouTube. And some of the kids have parents that work 2 shifts because of, in our Black community, sometimes we have to work 2 jobs. And so they're home and they're more influenced by the radio because they don't have anybody at home all the time to tell them that it is right or wrong. So please, let's regulate our radio again, and I will tell you why. Let's take our world back from the evil temptations and the rituals. I am tired of Blacks and kids being killed. Music is a form of education. If we as Blacks are miseducated, it destroys us. If you are not educated correctly, it is hard to get employed. So we must fix our school systems and fix the music that educates us and feeds our very souls. Stand up, my people. If you don't make a change in your own community, why should other races feel compelled to help? Real talk. This is what they are saying. Like it or not. We kill each other, so who will respect us? If we do not enforce respect among ourselves and educate one another on job etiquette, etc., who will hire us? It is like if you whip your kid in front of someone, they will feel they can chastise or whip your kid too. We have enough business owners and well-paid African Americans to put programs together and teach each other how to run successful businesses and how to perform well on the job and get through the politics, but we need to share. Less people are going to church, so let's create another venue and also get back into the churches and force churches to offer resources. Now you say, how will people know what we go through if we don't speak about it in our music? Gangster rap was made to let people know what was going on in the black communities because the killings were not important enough to some people to make the news. Well, now people know about it and it is on the news. So can we get back to music that makes us feel good and educates us and motivates us? We are not defined by oppression and difficult situations in our community. We are more than that. Let's focus on what we can be. Negro spiritual subliminally told slaves how to escape slavery and deal with the racial issues. If you are going to talk about drug dealing in your song, rap about how it is not right. Rap about how you can pick up a trade, a skill, go to school, or start your own business. Rap about how you can come out of drug dealing, or rap about secrets to leave a gang, or how to keep your family together and respect the mother or father of your kids so that our kids have a solid family structure. Yes, if you have a child together, you should make a valid effort to stay together. I cannot tell you that it is not your responsibility to try to stay together because the child did not ask to be here. Give that child a chance at having a stable home so that the mom does not have to work 2 jobs and not have time to help with the kids' homework. Do not create a situation where the male has to go outside the family and pay child support, then go to jail for non-payment, leaving the child without a father. Let's rap about that. Let's keep the family structure together because we know that there is an attack on the black families. It has been since slavery to split families up. So let's not make ourselves statistics. Let's keep our families together. Yes, if you have a kid together, make every valid effort you can to keep that family together. Don't just split, say, because we have a child that we don't need to be together. We don't have to be together for the child because the child didn't ask to be here, and you need to, try to keep it together for the child so that you're not working 2 jobs and everything, and you don't have the time to spend with the child, spend time with the child and raise them correctly, and they grow up around a bunch of drama and people fighting over the children. So let's try to stick together. Let's keep families together. All right. And then I wanted to tell you that Jay-Z's song OJ's Story did just that. Basically talked about how we can get better, but he cannot do it alone, my people. Come together. Record companies say sex sells. Well, so does motivation. If you don't believe me, ask T.D. Jakes, Joel Osteen, Joyce Myers, Trent Shelton, Kraft Dollar, and Les Brown how much money they make from motivating. And even Derek Jackson. Let's change what we can change. Message me today. I will team up with the right people and push this. If you do not take a stand, don't complain about what Trump and the legislators will not do for us. I am tired of doing the same thing and expecting different results. Aren't you? My definition of change is stepping out of your comfort zone to make a difference. It is not comfortable to change the music that we like, of course, but it is necessary. Malcolm X said, by any means necessary, these acts are necessary. I am tired of the same old marching for people to pacify minorities with middle-class jobs that do not pay the bills. Not talking about my job, but blacks are paid minimal money so that we will be quiet about the mistreatment of minorities. This is a tactic that is used. All right. And then Martin Luther King Jr. even said he was tired of marching. He had gotten to the point where they were marching and no progress was being made, and we were still disrespected. And I feel like we have reached that point in time right now where we're marching and nobody is listening. So we got to start in our community and try to fix ourselves where we can. And one point that we can change is our music. Our music affects us. Our music motivates us. Our music gets into our souls. Our music educates us, whether it's miseducation or good education. So we need to change our music. If you look at other ethnicities and their music, they have some motivational music. If you go and listen to it, maybe not all of it is motivational, but a lot of the music is motivational. So we need to get to that point as well. Like I said, they made gangster music to point out that, you know, we had issues in the hood, but now it is all over the news, and we need to now get back to a place of motivating our people and educating our people and showing them how to lead a better life and how to love each other instead of hate each other and kill each other for no reason. Because I want to go be able to go to my neighborhoods, my cousins or my friends in the lower income neighborhoods and feel safe. I don't want to feel like, you know, I got to watch out for my brother, that he's going to stab me in the back or rob me. I don't want to feel like that. And I know some of that stuff happens because, you know, people can't get jobs. But if we educate each other on how to get a job or a trade and everything like that, like I said, then there will be less drug dealing. There will be less stealing because we have jobs and businesses. And as Black people, we're pulling together with our different celebrities and our different business owners and teaching each other how to get trade skills and how to start businesses and how to be on time or actually early for work, and how to carry yourself at work, and how to stay employed, and how to get around the politics, how to keep your job and things like that. So we need to bind together to do this. I am tired of marching, and we are still being killed in our neighborhoods and by the police who are supposed to protect us. Neither is okay. I said it. Neither act is okay. And everybody's scared, like, okay, well, you know, don't push the focus on any other area. We need to focus on police brutality. No, neither is okay. And we need to work on both now. Neither one is okay. I'm not going to say one is better than the other. We need to still do the marching to affect legislation. And at the same time, we need to get a petition to change our music and regulate it more so that people can't just pay to get their records played on the radio station or give gifts to get their records played on a radio station, because the person with the most money or the drug dealer that has the most money or whatever are the ones that are getting played on a radio station. So if you don't stand up now, don't complain about the music that is on your radio, because I hear everyone complaining. I don't even listen to the radio anymore because of the trash that they play on the radio. Well, do something about it, because when your phone runs out of battery, or what your iPod or whatever you're using runs out of battery and you have to listen to the radio, you don't want to be subject to listening to the trash that is being played. So let's stand up today. Message me on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook or YouTube at Lani Hadden, LaniHadden. Message me, get with me, and I'm going to get enough people together to get a petition so we can regulate it again, or get it, you know, on the table so we can fight this. And I want to start, you know, speaking to the Black communities. I want us to start going into the Black communities and not being scared to stand up and say, hey, let's come together. You know, hey, you know, reach down, you know, the people that have the money, reach down in the barrel of crabs, like we're like a barrel of crabs trying to, you know, climb on top of each other to get to the top. And the ones at the top need to reach down and grab the other crabs out. Okay, we need to get smart. You know, you can teach a crab to do other things than just, you know, cramp and crab and clamp on to things, or, you know, to other crabs and, you know, fight and things like that. But we can actually make our crabs pull other crabs up, you know, because we're just crabs in a barrel fighting at this point, you know, in our neighborhoods instead of pulling each other up. So those crabs that get to the top, let's pull each other up, okay? So this is my message. You know, it's not very long, so please like and share this one. I know, you know, all the bullcrap stuff gets to go viral, but this is something that needs to be viral, go viral. Get it to a celebrity, get it to a leader that can make a change in this regard. If you feel the same about your radio station or the music today, if it's not really motivating or it's not making you feel good, you know, then let's make this change. Let's get back to the old music that used to let you know how to actually fall in love with somebody, how to find somebody, how to find your woman and respect your woman, and how to respect a man, and how to keep a good home, and how to actually just move forward in life in a positive direction, and hide, you know, if you're going to talk about sexual things, let it be subliminal. Don't just come out and say who you're freaking on tonight and things like that. That is inappropriate. If you can't talk about it at work, why would you talk about it on the radio in front of all these children and people or Christian people that don't want to hear that? You know, so let's make a change. You know, this is something we can change. Like I said, you can do it. You know, we can do it as a community. We need to pull together, because if we don't pull together as a Black community, nobody is going to take us seriously, and they're not going to continue to help us in a way that is, you know, in the way that we want them to help us. When they start seeing us making changes ourselves, finding all of our celebrities and all of our people that are of some type of stature and our Black leaders, when we all pull together and start making a change and going into the lower income neighborhoods and not being scared, but actually helping those people and speaking on the corner and pulling people together to make a change. When they see us doing that and starting respecting each other, then you know, that's when they will, I think, move in a more forward direction for us. Now, I'm not saying that it's all our fault. I know since the beginning of time, it has been a difficult situation for us. Okay, from the days of slavery to now. But I just want to shout out a few singers and Black leaders that I appreciate, that do have some music and some content that is positive, such as Kanye West, Jay-Z, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, Beyonce, Kehlani, Kanye West, NF, Eminem, Tyrese, Omarion, TLC, Janet Jackson. These are just a few of the artists that actually have positive music. Chris Brown does have some good music, but I think some of it has become a little more vulgar. I know some of the other artists that I just mentioned may have some vulgar music, but they do have some content that is appropriate for radio. And if you're going to put your song on the radio, you should be able to substitute words that you don't have to just bleep out, because kids can figure out the words that you bleep out. Actually make a song that is appropriate for radio and they can be listened to. So that's all I really want to say. Please like, share this video. Oh, also the Black leaders. I said I was going to mention the Black leaders like Shane Harris over the NAN committee in California, in San Diego, California. Also Al Sharpton for making the NAN organization, National Action Network, and Crystal and Linton in the Inkster NAN organization. Also Jesse Jackson. So these Black leaders, and Obama, Barack Obama, can't forget him. Also, I want to say Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton. I know Bill Clinton was the one that deregulated radio, but I'm not sure he was, he knew that it was going to have this type of effect. So we have to regulate radio again, okay? I do like the Clintons. I think they're great. And, you know, there are a lot of other races that support Black people. And I would like you to join up with us if you can and help out. And, you know, we need to make a change. And if what we're doing today is marching and trying to get the government to help us, and that's not working, they're not coming. Even Obama mentioned he was doing an interview, and you know, and the government is not coming to help us. Okay, they're doing as much as they have to do to help the Black community, and we need to actually, you know, move forward ourselves as a people and get this thing right. Just like you know, I'm not promoting the Black Panthers, because there were some good and bad issues amongst the having the Black Panthers, but they did great things, like have ambulances when the regular ambulance would not come. They would have ambulances for the Black community. They would feed the Black community, give them breakfast for the kids that didn't have food. They would supply activities and have businesses, and you know, protect the Black community. So it's kind of that mentality without as much violence or anything like that. We are coming together to you know, actually educate and to change the mentality of our people, starting with our music, because you listen to music so much. I listen to music all the time, and it, you know, is either going to motivate me or it's going to bring me down. So, I want music that's going to uplift me and motivate me. Sometimes I listen to gospel music. There's some great gospel artists that you can even listen to. Some of the gospel music needs to be played on the regular radio, because there's some good gospel songs by like Erica, Campbell, Mary, Diedrich Hadden, Isaac Carey, Fred Hammond. You know, a couple of those songs can be put on our radio, and also some songs from other ethnicities I think could afford to get played on our radio if we expect our songs to be played on their radio. I think it's only fair. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't have Black radio. We should have Black radio, because I don't think our songs would get played enough on other radio stations for us to get recognized and be heard. But it's not bad to throw maybe one song from another ethnicity or you know, other race onto our station every hour, and one gospel song every hour. Okay, but that's something we can talk about later. Right now, we just need to get a petition to re-regulate radio. All right, share this video, like, and subscribe. Love you.